Hello, delightful people. Welcome to another episode of my series on here in the United States, passing the Federal Aviation Administration, Part 107, Drone Test. It's a 60-item test. Each item has 3 multiple choice. You have to get a 70 to pass it. But from what I gather, most people pass it because it's basically a common sense test. So if you have good reasons ability, even if you never study, you should be able to make that 70. But you know, most of us don't want to make no 70. We don't want to make no 70 or 75. We want at least an 80. And definitely a 90. To get that 80 or that 90, you got to put some effort into it. You got to study, which this course is about. Now, for me, on this, my topic is I'm only going to cover 2 items. I'm making a series on the FAA 60 question test, but I'm just going to have 2 items on each test. Now, one thing that helped me pass, I made 4 using Google Forms. I made 4 60-item sample tests of the FAA content. I got the information on different websites and stuff. 4 tests, and I went over those 4 tests several times. And I passed with a good grade, with a good score. Not excellent, not poor, but I got a good grade on it. So I hope my little 2 items will help you out. And I want to try to at least make 30 of them. 2 times 30 is 60. So hopefully I can make 30 of them or close to it. So at the end of the lesson, I give you some tips on how to obtain those the 4 sample tests I made using Google Forms. So let's jump right in to this. I believe this is lesson 11, I believe. Alright. You called flight service. But before I begin, let me make sure my pen is working. Let me make sure this pen working. Yes, it's working. Let me put it on. Yes. Okay. You called flight service at 1-800-WX-BRIEF, which is a real number, and receive an official weather briefing for the area you'll be flying in. The weather briefing states that the visibility is 1 statute mile. Can you fly? It's a common sense question. Let's start by making a little stick figure, well, a little human figure. Here's my body. Here's my feet. And here's my arms. Alright, so let's say 1 statute mile. So I'm gonna say 1 statute mile. I'm gonna put it up in the air. It's right here. 1 statute mile. Now, if you know 1 statute mile, I'm going to use a physical aircraft. Here's my airplane right here. Here's my aircraft right here. As you probably know, I'm just going to give it a low number. I'm going to say my aircraft is traveling 600 kilometers per hour. Okay. If I'm in 1 statute mile, I only have seconds to see that, to get all my information. So I know the 1 statute mile is not acceptable because the plane is basically right on top of me. The plane, the helicopter, or whatever large vehicles in the air, if it's 1 statute mile and the plane going 600 miles an hour, it's basically right on top of me. So I'm going to say, nope, I can't do that. Now my next one says I need at least 3 statute miles. So that means I have some awareness, but I'm going to read all the questions, but that means I have some awareness of the plane. I have some awareness of it. My last one, you said you need 5 statute miles. That means my plane all the way out here. All the way here. I can't even see it. I can't even hear it. I don't even know if it's there. It's not even a little dot in the sky. But with 3 statute miles, I may hear the plane all the way in the distance. I may see a little speck of the plane, to give me at least a 45-second response time. I may see something. So the best answer, common sense, the best answer is no. You need at least 3 statute miles. And you know, most of the time when you have a selection, it's usually the middle answer. 1 statute mile is super close. 5 statute miles, you're not going to see that. No human being can see 5 miles. 5 statute mile is far. 3 statute miles, you have some awareness. You may be able to see a little speck, or you may be able to hear it or whatever. You may have some idea. And with 3 statute miles, this is the most important thing. Right here with 5 statute miles, the person who planned the plane, they can't even see they don't have no idea about your drone. Especially if it has strobe lights on there. If it has strobe lights, they're not going to see it from no 5 statute miles. But from 3 statute miles, if it got strobe lights, they can see it. A little beep or something, and they get them time to react. 1 statute mile, they will see your strobe light, but they basically right on top of you. So what reaction time you got? So that's why we chose this one right here. I just use common sense to figure that one out. So let's go down to my next one. Next one, last one. This is a tricky one right here. So you have to know about all the different types of airport briefings. The most common information on a given airport is provided by A, or the supplement chart. You have to know what that is. You have to study this. I had to know what the supplement chart is. The terminal area chart. When I was studying for my FAA, I never heard of this. So that's when you study for that FAA drone test. I never heard of this. Zap. So I know that's not it. Notice the airman. Now I did hear about this. No times. I heard about that. This will tell you something about the airport. Now this is how I know it's wrong. This is how you know it's wrong. This will tell you something. Some things about the airport. It's not going to tell you all. Comprehensive means detailed. So I just use common sense for that one too. Detailed. So notice the airman. No, this will tell you some things about the airport. So I know that's not it. So the correct answer is the chart supplement. Right here. Now these last two, I don't think they may have been a test. You know, this information in here, that is part of the stuff that I copied. It may be or may not be, but I don't think I recall stuff like that. But it will actually think like this. So thank you for stopping by, good people. I hope you got some little basic content, some information like this. I said most of the information on that test is basically common sense. So I hope this gives some information and help you prepare for the test. Now I said for me, I made 4 sample tests for me to help me pass. If you want like a copy of it, I'm going to include my email at the end. And if you want to give a little love gift like they do in church, I'm welcome to that. Till the next time, Drone family, peace.